what is necessary now is genetic engineering, eugenics, and designer babies. It is necessary that we improve the genetic quality of people. One proposal is to let cutting-edge mathematicians, male cutting-edge mathematicians donate sperm. For example, field medalists, recipients of the Fields Medal, or the Abel Prize, or the Wolf Prize, the best mathematicians in the world. These men should donate their sperm, and as many women as possible should use this sperm to father children. Like that, humanity has more very able mathematicians and will advance more rapidly, mathematically and technologically and scientifically, in terms of natural science. And as soon as humanity, mankind understands human genetics well enough, it's also possible to improve the genetic quality of people, further improve the genetic quality of people with gene editing. For example, the CRISPR mechanism that has been discovered a couple of years ago. Yeah, this is very important because the current situation is very unsatisfactory. We have so many people who are mathematically just average or only talented a little bit, like for example also me. I am talented, but not really, not very much, just a little bit. And of course, not only mathematical abilities, but also other intelligence like wittiness, sense of humor, or language learning abilities from birth, parallel language learning abilities, or programming, coding, software development abilities, or of course also skills and talents like dancing, singing, being very athletic, muscular, and good looking. It's also important. Being sensitive and altruistic, empathic, but also, if it's necessary, resilient and strong. And yeah, and I think that the people of the far future will become more and more lightweight. So the weight of the people of the future will be maybe like a mouse, and even more in the future like an ant, and then smaller and smaller. Because technical ICT devices also have to be as lightweight as possible, and at the same time offers many functionalities as possible. And this will be the same with people. People will have to it's necessary to integrate as many functionalities, abilities, talents, skills as possible, while at the same time making them as lightweight as possible. So then the density should be maximized of people. What we need is dense people who are able to do a lot of things in as lightweight package as possible. And what very important is also to that the bandwidth is maximized, so that we have communication abilities in the medium term future, also telepathy increasingly, that we have a very high bandwidth with which people can communicate in in an ideal case, several petabytes, exabytes, yottabytes, really a lot. So that people can exchange as much information with each other or with machines. And what is also very important is that people are genetically engineered in as soon as possible in a way that brain-machine interfaces can be implanted at an as early age as possible. In an ideal case, these brain-machine interfaces are already implemented, connected, implanted, and calibrated when the neural system, the neural tube of an embryo is developing, so that we can implant these brain-machine interfaces into the developing embryo and calibrate and improve them and also let them grow when the unborn child reaches the developmental stage of a fetus. So we will have embryos and fetuses that have these brain-machine interfaces already implemented. So like that, the developing child can start as early as possible, learning as much as possible. And when it is born, the child, it has already learned a lot, and it will learn much, much more until it reaches adulthood. And possibly the brain-machine interfaces will also be exchanged and improved continuously, so that the child can learn the maximum that is possible. So it's not enough to just let the child learn from the earliest possible age with robots. No, it's also very important, crucial to begin implanting human-machine interfaces, brain-machine interfaces as early as possible. Even when the child is still in the womb of her mother and of her or his mother. And yeah, what did I want to say? Still, I try to remember. See, my brain is not working very well anymore. So what I need is a brain-machine interface for memory, for improving, for keeping my memory. Now we hear one of these horrible airplanes that you can hear in the morning, very loud, nerving, stressful. Yeah, what did I want to say? Brain-machine, it was something with brain-machine interface. Probably that it can first be introduced with mice and rats, but they have to be allowed to live as members of the household with same rights, with full roaming opportunities and eating together with the humans from the same place. So they are really on par with the humans, and in such a setting, it's also possible and justified to try out implants, brain-machine implants in mice and rats. But of course, it's very important that the child is not the mouse or rat is not its brain is not damaged. It's not that there are no functionalities in the neural system of the mouse or rat is lost. one should not try out technologies that are not ready yet, that are still immature in animals, let alone humans, but also animals, because it's destroying the life, it's destroying opportunities, abilities of the animal, and it suffers. So only implant brain machine interfaces into live animals when these technologies are sufficiently developed, sufficiently safe, sufficiently matured. Yeah. Now it's, wait a little bit, I look, what time is it now? It's 6:17, 17 past 6 in the morning, a.m. And it's Monday, 6th of August 2018. Yeah, we need these technologies now. Politics has to ensure that human brain implants, broadband communications, and telepathy becomes a reality, arrives, wird in German wird verwirklicht, is realized as soon as possible. The first step, of course, is let children learn as early as possible, as much advanced, modern and progressive knowledge as possible. And this essentially means programming, coding, software development, electrical engineering, physics, and of course mathematics. The most important and all-encompassing science, mathematics. Okay, thanks for watching. I will now finish this, stop this video and upload it to YouTube. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. It's just very important that transhumanism commits itself to human brain implants, so that, and also doesn't hesitate to implement them into the growing human brain of embryos, fetuses, and newborn babies. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye. Thanks. Bye.